get you on the radio. Yeah, you gotta get on the radio. It doesn't take a long time.
You gotta get on the radio. Welcome back to Around the House with Eric G. This is our midweek special. Well, this is where I catch up with you guys about stuff that happened maybe we didn't get to last weekend, or we're not going to get to next weekend, or just like today, me bantering about a few things in current events that are up right now. This is one of my crazy weeks where I'm traveling all over the place, so this is going to go up at a little bit different time, but hey, you'll get it nonetheless. Of course, because you know what? You're listening to it right now. So I was up in Seattle today doing some top secret work up there to be released later. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be down at World of Concrete. So I want everybody to stay tuned, which would be most of you today, which is Wednesday, to the Facebook page, which is Around the House with Eric G, at ATHKXL. So I've got a ton of meetings at World of Concrete. I'm day tripping it, so it's going to be a quick one. But that gives me 12 hours in Vegas so I can check out some new cool stuff to talk about. So, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to take a look at new tools. We're going to look at some new products. Going to meet up with some people down there that we don't normally talk to. And a lot of that's just going to be on Facebook Live up on Around the House with Eric G, which is at ATHKXL. So as I see the new stuff, as I see the cool stuff, I'm going to run some video and show you guys. So stay tuned for that. So that's my busy day on Wednesday. Now, coming up on the show this weekend, I want to touch on this because we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about, in one of the hours, I think hour number 1, neighborhood disputes. So maybe you're jacked up about your neighbor and your neighbor's all jacked up about you. Maybe somebody's cut some trees. Maybe somebody's got dog going in the yard. You know, all the normal neighborly disputes. We're going to talk about some ways to work through those without having a Hatfields and McCoys going on. And then another one I want to talk about, which is another fight that people are battling right now, which is rodents. How to keep those rodents and pests under control. You know, the rats in the crawl space. Why do you have so many rats? Maybe it's the bird feeder. That could be one of them right there. Or it could be your neighbor's bird feeder. So we're going to talk about rodents, everything from skunks to squirrels to any of the other stuff that you got to watch out for. So we're going to dive into that. As well as I will recap my World of Concrete stuff from Wednesday. So you're going to check all that stuff out. So we're going to have some fun with that. And I want you to join in the conversation too. So if you see me on the Facebook Live, ask some questions. Take a look. I'll be in and out on that all day tomorrow starting, probably about 9:30 in the morning. You'll see me hitting that stuff. So make sure you jump on that and take a look. And then coming up, we've got some new music I'm going to be putting in the show here. Hopefully I'll get up this week, as well as working out our gardening expert to get that lined up so we can add some different stuff to the show. One of the things I want to talk about, which I'll be talking with tomorrow, and I might even introduce him, I got a friend who trains people on how to work concrete. He is a concrete mason, so he is that guy that does all that beautiful artwork of making that concrete look absolutely perfect. We'll be having him on the show here sometime. And then coming up in weeks ahead, I'm booking up some stuff. We're going to end up having Robin Daly back on from in the weeks ahead. So we're going to have her on coming up here in February, and we'll be talking to her about painting. But here's the fun part. I'm going to stick it on the air so you guys can call in with your paint questions. Maybe you've got color questions. Maybe you got any of that stuff. We'll have her on. And then we'll be booking the concrete stuff and Western Construction System as well with one of their new products and talking about how to fix that foundation, maybe if you got cracks and crumbles and that kind of stuff. So we got a lot of great shows coming up ahead. So this is a little bit less of a new information podcast here, but just kind of what we got coming forward and a little sneak peek for those of you that check out the midweek special. So stay tuned for that. As always, stay up on Facebook because I got tons of stuff coming up, and especially tomorrow where, I mean, we could have 6, 7, 8, 10, I don't know how many Facebook Live posts. As soon as I see something, I'm going to hit on and it'll be on there. So watch out for that and make sure and like and follow us. So check out Saturday, Round the House with Eric G. We'll be talking live again, noon to 2 Pacific time. So if you're listening on here all across the country, if you listen to the show, you can actually stream it live if you go to kxl.com and then listen live, and then you can call into the show. So that'll get you a way to ask questions that way. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to a very full show on Saturday, plus taking all of your calls. Have a great week. See you on Saturday.